Hi everyone, I'm Kristy. I will be leading a circuit workout for you today. If you haven't already warmed up, I suggest that you go ahead and check out one of the warm-ups on the channel. But if you have already, we can go ahead and get started. So we're going to go with 10 exercises. We're going to do each one for 45 seconds, 15-second break, and we will go through the circuit twice. So we're going to go ahead and start with body weight squats. So feet shoulder width apart, going down to 90 degrees, coming back up, making sure that our knees are not going past our toes. This is a slow and controlled motion. Great job, everyone. Making sure that our shoulders are back. We don't want to be rounding the back while we do this. Great job. If you want to go ahead and make it a little bit more difficult, you can hold when you go down and then go back up. Otherwise, just keep it as a normal squat. Great job. Go into your 15-second break. The next thing we're going to be doing are bicep curls. So if you'd like and you have weights, you can go ahead and grab those. Otherwise, you don't have to use them. We can go ahead and start now. So we'll be doing hammer curls. You can do one arm at a time, or you can do them both at the same time. Great job. And again, feet are about shoulder width apart, and our shoulders are back. Great job, everyone. Good job. Last one. We'll go ahead and go into our next workout after our break. The next thing we're going to go ahead and do are going to be lunges, but we're going to be going backwards rather than forwards. To make it a little bit more difficult, it'll require a bit more balance. So if you'd like, you can use a chair for stability. Otherwise, you don't have to. And we're basically going to go step back into our lunge and back up. And we can go ahead and do alternating legs. Same idea, we want to keep our knee behind our toe. Great job, everyone, keeping those shoulders back, head up. Great job. Making sure we're breathing. If you want to go ahead, you can speed it up a little bit. Make it one cohesive motion. Great job. Okay, going into our 15-second break. Before we go into our next thing, if you want, you can go ahead and grab some weights. We're going to be doing rows. So we'll go ahead and do feet shoulder width apart again. We're bending at the hips, grabbing our weights, and we're pulling up. While doing this, you want to make sure your chin is not tucked. Great job, everyone. Making sure we're really squeezing at the top of this contraction. Good job. Heads up. Great job, everyone. About 15 more seconds. And really squeezing at the top. Great job. You can go ahead and lower those weights and go into your 15-second break. And the next thing we're going to be doing will be some calf raises. So we're just going to stay on the flat ground unless you have stairs or an elevated surface you'd like to use. We're basically going to be, again, feet shoulder width apart, raising up on those feet. If you'd like to use a chair for stability, you can go ahead and do that as well, whatever makes you more comfortable. And really squeezing when we get up on our toes. Great job, keeping those shoulders back. And if you'd like, you can go ahead and go single foot, so 1 foot at a time for a few reps. Great job. All right, perfect. Go ahead and take your 15-second break. And the next thing we'll be doing some tricep extensions. So you can use weight or you don't have to. I'm not going to use weight for this personally. So what we're going to be doing for this is we're going to go ahead and have a bend at the hips, and we're going to bring our elbows tucked in, and we're going to extend outwards, coming back to the 90 degrees, lifting again, making sure our heads are up, chins are not tucked. Great job, everyone. Really squeezing when we get to the top of this extension. Great job, everyone. About 15 more seconds in this. And when we lift, we don't have to push our arms out too bad. We can just keep them at a straight line. Perfect. We'll go ahead for a 15-second break. The next thing we'll be doing is jumping jacks. You can either do normal jumping jacks, or you can go ahead and modify them into just a side jumping jack, whatever you're more comfortable with. We'll go ahead and start in a few seconds on those, and we'll give it everything we've got. Go ahead and start those jumping jacks in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job keeping a good pace on these. Great job, everyone. If you'd like, you can go ahead and speed them up. And again, if you'd like to modify them, you can just do a step out. Same idea, same motion. Just at a different pace. Great job. Keep going, we'll go for 15 more seconds. Great job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and take that break. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into lateral shoulder raises. So again, if you'd like to use a weight, you can do that. I don't have weights that are a good weight for me. So feet shoulder width apart, bring our arms, and we're going to be going outwards, making sure when we get to the top of this motion, we're really squeezing, pulling with our shoulders. Great job, everyone. Making sure our backs are nice and straight, shoulders are back. We don't want to be curved over. Great job. Going for about 15 more seconds. Good job. Great. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and take our break. The next motion we're going to go into is just a march. While we do this, you can take it easier. You can amp it up a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and go into our march. We can either do a quicker march, kind of like high knees, or just normal march like this. If you want, arms can stay at the side, whatever's more comfortable. But engaging those arms might make it a bit easier. While we're doing this, making sure we're really bringing our knees up to the chest. Again, shoulders are back in this motion. Great job, everyone. Making sure to breathe while we do this. Great job. All right, and break, take your 15-second break, and then the last thing we'll do will be our crunches, and then we'll run through the whole circuit again. So, go ahead and transition down to the ground, and we can start, hopefully you can see me, start our crunches, knees bent, hands behind the head, and we're just raising up. Making sure you're really lifting with your core. And while we're doing this, you want to make sure you're not using your hands to lift your head. It's just there for support. Great job, everyone. 15 more seconds. Really pushing ourselves on these. Great, and we'll go for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, great job everyone. So we're gonna go ahead and run through that again. So we're gonna start with our body weight squats. So again, feet shoulder width apart like we said before. Going down into our squat, trying to keep those knees behind the toes. Squeezing when we get to the top of this motion. Great job. You want to keep your shoulders back, making sure we're not curling the back. Great job, everyone. And on the way up, want to go ahead and just push through your heels to really target the glutes. 15 more seconds. Great job. They go for 5 more. Speeding it up. Great. 2. Last one. I'll look down. Great job. Go ahead and take that break. Next thing we're going to be doing will be our bicep curls. Okay, we'll go ahead and start those. Feet again, shoulder width apart. We can do alternating arms or the same arm. These are more of a hammer curl actually, but it's okay. Make sure it's a slow and controlled motion. We don't want to be flailing the arms up and down. Great job, everyone. Making sure that our elbows are tucked inwards. They're not out like this, but in. Great job. Shoulders back, head up. All right, great. We'll go for 3, 2, last one. Take that break. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and go to our lunges, but we're going backwards again. So stepping backwards in this lunge. Again, if you want to use a chair or something for support, go ahead and do that. Stepping back, alternating legs, and again, keeping that knee behind the toes. Great job. Keeping those shoulders back, looking ahead. 15 more seconds. Great job, everyone. All right, good job. Go ahead and take that break. Next thing we'll do is we're going to do our rows. Go ahead and get a drink of water if you'd like. And again, if you like, you can use weight, or you don't have to, whatever you'd like. Going into those rows, so we're bending at the hips, keeping our back straight, bringing those weights up. Really squeezing when we raise our arms. Great job, everyone. Making sure the chin is not tucked under. Really pushing yourselves on these. Great job. Go ahead and take that break. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our calf raises. So again, feet about shoulder width apart, whatever's comfortable for you on this. And we will be raising up onto our toes. While we're doing this, we really want to squeeze our calves at the top of this. And if you like, using the chair for support, just a little extra balance. Great job, everyone. Shoulders back on this. If you'd like, going ahead and just doing one foot at a time too, to focus on one leg. Great. Good job, and you can really focus on your breathing since this is a slower motion. Perfect, everyone. Go ahead and take that break. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our tricep extensions again. Go ahead and do those in just a second. Again, you can use weight or you don't have to. I'm not going to use weight for these. So we'll go ahead and start with those again, bending at the hips, bringing those arms in, extending them upwards. We're not going up here, just to here, back down. Great job, everyone. Really squeezing once we get our arms extended. Great job, everyone. 15 more seconds, keeping that head up. Good job. Going for 5, 4, 3, last 2. 1. Okay, great job. Go ahead and take that break. Then we're going to go back into our jumping jacks. So as we said before, you can go ahead and modify this if you'd like. So just do a step out, just like this. Speed it up if you'd like, whatever makes you feel more comfortable. Otherwise, you can go ahead and just do a typical jumping jack, so like so. Get those heart rates up. Good job, everyone. Good job. And again, going out to those side motions too. If we're doing this, just try to go at a good pace. That would be my dog barking in her collar, sorry. Okay, so we can go ahead and take our break now. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our shoulder raises. So have about 5 more seconds and we'll start those. Okay, starting again with our shoulder raises, so feet shoulder width apart, just a good base of support, and then bringing those arms outwards, not going too high. We kind of want to keep it in line with our shoulder. Great job, everyone. Keeping those shoulders back. Really squeezing and pulling through the shoulders to engage them. Go for 15 more seconds. Good job. Focusing on your breathing while we do these. Great, go ahead and take that break, and then we're going to do our marching. And then we have crunches after that, and then we're done. All right, so if you want to go ahead and get into your march position, we're going to start with our marching. Again, if you'd like, you can go ahead and go without the arms, or if you'd like to kind of increase the intensity, you can bring it into like a high knees, but whatever works best for you. Go ahead and just go at a normal pace. While we're doing this, making sure to really bring the knees up when we're going into that march. Pulling through the hip flexors and through the core. Great job, everyone. 15 more seconds. Perfect, looking good. Again, shoulders back. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to go ahead and take our break, transition into our crunch, and then we will be all done. So if you want to go ahead and get down to the ground. Again, going into those crunches. Hopefully you can see me. Hands behind our head, and we're raising up, pulling through the core. We're not lifting the head with our hands. Great job, everyone. Make sure you're breathing while we're doing this. Good job, about 20 more seconds. Really trying to get that upper back off the ground while we do these. Great job, everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and you are all done. That was the circuit, so if you want to go ahead and do a cool down now that we have finished, that would be a good idea. But aside from that, thanks so much for watching, and hope you have a good day.